Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So my setup is a little bit different today. I am filming from my coffee table because my desk area is in a great place as far as my apartment is concerned, but it's not the best for filming and it could be a little dark there. So I'm filming at my coffee table today. So that's how we have a little bit of a different background. So this is not going to be a setup. It's going to be more of a walkthrough as I walk you guys through how I decided to set up my planner for April, and we're doing things a little bit differently moving forward for the second quarter of the year. So let's talk about it. I just got off of work and I thought I have a little bit of extra time, so let's go ahead and get started. So I am going to just making sure I'm in frame here. I'm gonna try something a little bit different. I'm gonna try to quarterly plan. So January, February, March is one quarter, and then April, May, June is another quarter, and so on and so forth. So I picked kind of three main things that I want to focus on for this quarter, and that's how I tried to set my planner up. So I have April, May, and June set up in different parts of my Transformer Franken planner. So I'm having like 3 months at a time in my planner instead of having to like switch things out every single month. So that gives me just a little more like time and flexibility. That way I'm not like setting up my planner so much, so to speak. So I have April kind of set up already. I did some of this last week, and for my catch-all, I'm using a I'm using a dated horizontal. And like I said, I just have April, May, and June. Something that's changing for this quarter, I am adding a social media section, a separate planner for social media. And I wanted to do that because social media is going to be one of my focus goals for the quarter. I really have some clear social media goals that I'm trying to work on, and I wrote down some sticky notes of some things that I want to accomplish for social media. So I wanted to restore my website. I wanted to purchase my domain name again. I did a little bit of changes over on my website and a little bit of rebranding on my website. And I wanted my website to focus more on my writing. For those of you that don't know, I write poetry, personal essays, a little bit of short stories. And when I had my website previously, genvibesonly.com, if you guys followed me over there, it was more of an extension of this YouTube channel because I was still really scared to like put my writing out there. But through lots of learning and reflection, I really just want that to be a place where people who are interested can go find my writing. So I've actually already completed these two. That's why they have the check marks there. I'm actually working on this now, kind of doing an April planner reset. I have a behind the plans vlog coming out soon, and I was just brainstorming like, do I want to do like a quarterly newsletter? And then I have a poetry journal flip through coming up, which I hope to draw some attention over to my website. So I'll leave a link for my website in this video. So this is the month of April for social media, and I started to do a little bit of decorating. I figured while I have some downtime, throwing down some stickers really helps. So what I plan to do is just have like website stuff at the top, YouTube stuff at the bottom. I really want to pour a lot of my time and energy into my website this quarter. So I want that like right at the top. And then YouTube is kind of, YouTube is, of course, I want to continue to grow my channel, but it's something that's already has that momentum and it's kind of flowing. And, I sort of took the training wheels off of it, so to speak. But my website, I'm kind of just starting that out, so to speak, and I really want to focus on that. So I'm going to have my website at the top, YouTube at the bottom, and just kind of do some cool decorations there in the middle. And then again, for my social media section, I have April, I have May, and then June. And for social media, I'm using a vertical layout. So the next section of my Transformer Franken planner is going to be my wellness section. And for my wellness section, I created this weight loss countdown. If you guys have been following my channel, my 2025 word of the year is consistency, and I have been really consistent with my wellness. And here was my starting weight back in November of 2024, and I'm currently down to this number here. You can totally skip this section. I won't stay on this page for too long if things like weight loss and numbers trigger you, but I just thought it would be so cool to have this little page where I can color it and just kind of keep some goals and some numbers in mind. So for the quarter of April, May, and June, my goal is to get from here to here. So that's about a 10-pound weight loss, and I'm giving myself 90 days to do that. I know that is a really long time to lose 10 pounds in 90 days, but I wanted to give myself a lot of time, a lot of buffer time, a lot of grace. I am in my 40s. I am 42 years old. I am post-menopausal, so the weight comes off of me very slow. So I just wanted to give myself a lot of time there. So I might, reach this number. I might be way past this number, but we'll see. That's kind of what I have in mind. So here are some goals that I wanted to keep in mind while tracking my wellness for the next 3 months for April, May, and June. So I wanted to track my menopause symptoms, increase my water intake, more weekend naps, and more self-care. So here is the month of April. Like I said, I kind of threw some stickers down, did some decoration, and I've already, put some stickers down because I just feel better when the stickers are down. There are some days where I chicken scratch and I just feel sad those weeks when there's not any stickers in my planner. Not all the time, but the stickers definitely, put me in the mood to like be in my planner. And I'm using a vertical layout for wellness. And normally what I do, if you guys have been watching, I write how many days I've been on OMAD. I record my weight, the body movement I did for the day, and what I ate for that day. So that's April. May, actually kind of started doing some decoration here too. And then the month of June. So the next section of my Transformer Franken planner is my creative journal, and you guys are gonna get to see how this looks because I left the month of March here on purpose. I'm gonna be taking it out though, because as you can see, this planner is stuffed pretty full, and I have been most consistent with my creative journal thus far. I pretty much always fill this out, and this last week it was kind of busy. My son's birthday was on the 25th, and I didn't get to these two little boxes because I took my son out to lunch on Friday. We went to the movies on Saturday, so but that is okay. And then this is undated, and in an undated planner I think they give you like an extra week. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take out the month of March. And then I have April, which I already started to decorate. And then I have May and June. So the next part of my Transformer Franken planner, in my vlog video that's going to be coming up soon, you will see that I printed out my collection of personal essays. I finally finished the rough draft of my collection of personal essays, and I'm so proud of myself. And so what I decided to do was print out my entire book, which is these pages that you see here. I'm not going to show any of the pages because if you are interested in that, I don't want there to be any spoilers, but I printed this out and I cut it down to classic happy planner size, and I punched it and put it in a classic size. So when I am making, when I'm editing my collection of personal essays, I can just kind of carry it around more easily in a classic size. So I am having this section of my planner is going to be like an editing section for all of my writing here. So I have like some sticky notes of some editing things that I want to do. I just have some ideas for like book titles. I have some things that I want to do, pieces of writing for my website, and just like some notes there. I was also thinking of taking out, you know, pieces of this as I'm editing. Like, let's say, for example, this is chapter 1. Okay, you know, chapter 2. It's taking portions of this out and placing it into here kind of as I edit it, still kind of playing around with how I want to house these two things, because I really don't like having two separate things that I have to reach for, but I'm still working on that. Another thing that I wanted to mention, in my wellness planner, I plan to add, let's see, I plan to add like my gratitude and prayer on here as well, because I do have a lot of space. So instead of having like an entire separate planner for prayers, so I think I'm gonna incorporate that either in my wellness section or in my creative journaling section. Since I already, you know, have a journal here, I don't necessarily need a separate journal for prayers. So I kind of eliminated those two sections of my planner. So I'm still trying to figure out just how I'm going to go about like my editing section. Right now for my collection of personal essays, I'm not doing line by line edits. I'm just doing more structure. I'm trying to create an introduction, create a preface, create sections, and create a contents page. So I'm still kind of playing around with all of that. So that is my Transformer Franken planner for the month of, for the quarter, actually, not even for the month, for the quarter. I feel like a quarterly system in my planner is just gonna prevent me from having burnout. I'm just focusing mainly on my wellness, my social media, and editing the book that I finally finished, this rough draft. So I'm just giving myself 3 things to work on for the quarter, and I really hope it's going to prevent me from experiencing burnout and trying to chase down, you know, too many rabbits, put too much on my plate. Hopefully this will give me a little bit of grace and leeway and freedom, and also bring me a lot of focus, and I can really get clear about my goals and intentions. So thank you guys so much for watching this April walkthrough of my planner for Q2, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Okay guys, this is Jennifer filming a couple of days later, and I'm just coming back for a quick update. I have decided to put expander discs on my Transformer Franken planner because it was just packed to the gills, and I'm just in my expander discs era. I needed a little bit more space. I needed to turn the pages with ease and stop like ripping my pages. Another thing that I have decided to add back that I forgot to mention last time was my reading journal section. So it's April 2nd. This was my March book, but I am almost done. So if I can just hurry up and finish this, I can be on time to start my book for the month of April. I am trying to read a total of 12 books this year, maybe a little bit more. So I wanted to add that to my planner. So yeah, we are on expander discs. I am able to turn my pages with much more ease. And let me see, I've kind of gotten my day started here with my wellness section this morning. So let's see, today's Wednesday. I had jotted some things down already, and I think what I'm gonna like about having 3 months at a time in my planner is that I can go back to the previous month and do a little bit of a reference. So I like having the prior month inside my planners. I can go back and look at it again if I have to. So that was just a quick little update on my Transformer Franken planner. She's on expander discs. She's nice and chunky.